In today's video, I'm going to show you how to raise your rates worry-free by going over the emotional barriers that are keeping you from charging what your time is worth. Hey guys, Lindsay here with Mind Money Balance. I'm going to be talking to you today about the emotional things that might be holding you back as a solopreneur or entrepreneur from charging what your time or your product is actually worth. So let's dive right in. The first reason that you aren't charging your worth is because of something like imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is this idea that somehow you've landed where you are by mistake. It's this worry that you have gotten where you are fraudulently or because of some sort of mishap. And that's simply not true. Even if you've gotten to where you are today because of some sort of familial or networking connection, the reality is you wouldn't have been able to be as successful as you are if you didn't have the skills and knowledge to be doing a really good job. Dr. Marie Fang and I from Private Practice Skills have teamed up for today's video. She is a California therapist who offers tons of actionable advice for those in private practice or for those who are thinking about going into private practice. In her video, she's talking about the things that she sees therapists doing that are holding them back from increasing their rates to charging what their time is worth. I'll be sure to link that above and below in the description box. The second reason that you're not raising your rates is worrying about feeling pushy. Yes, you're probably selling a product or a service, but at the end of the day, you want to lead with your value and lead with what it is that you are offering somebody else. As a consumer, when I'm going through somebody's website, if I can't see their rates or their fees, I often just find myself bouncing away from their page because I don't want to get into a million emails back and forth before I figure out what a person is going to be charging me. Lead with the value before I tag on that number or that fee. That helps you to show what you are giving somebody or show what you are offering before you put a number there. That helps to keep it from feeling salesy or feeling pushy. The third emotional reason you haven't increased your rates is because you're worried about charging for something that you like to do. So for a lot of people who are in some sort of entrepreneurial field, there's a reason they're doing it. Sure, being an entrepreneur or being a solopreneur means you have more control over things, but you probably wouldn't have gone into what you've gone into if you don't like what it is that you're doing. So it feels a little bit weird sometimes to be charging for something that you actually don't mind doing. But remember that something you don't mind doing might be, and probably is, somebody else's biggest pain point. So think about if you are offering house cleaning services. You are helping somebody get their time back, you are helping them spend more time with their family or doing things that they love. So what you're doing is not only cleaning their house, but you're doing something that they really don't like doing. Let's say you're in graphic design or site design. Yes, a lot of people can Google or YouTube their way to some sort of template, but the reality is it's going to take somebody like me hours or weeks to do something that it takes somebody like you minutes or an hour to do. So again, remember that even if you like what it is that you're doing, what you are offering is probably something that's really hard for somebody else to do. The other reason you're not charging your worth is fear. Fear that you won't get new clients or fear that you are going to lose current clients. Anecdotally, when I raised my rates last fall, not only did I get no pushback, I actually had a client say to me that they were proud of me for raising their rates. So what we know is that it comes down to quality over quantity. If you're in the coaching business and you take on 5 clients instead of 10 or 15, that means those 5 clients get your undivided attention and a much more highly personalized service. That goes across the board. Research also shows that when people pay money for things, specifically when they pay more for things, they are more likely to invest in that service or that product than they would have if they had paid less or paid not at all. So what do you do now that you know those reasons? Before you increase the price on your website or on your Instagram, what I want you to do is first practice saying out loud your new fee. I mean it. I mean getting on your phone and hitting the record button and saying, hey, my name is Lindsay. I charge $250 for this service. Practice again and again until it feels really, really comfortable. Once you do that, then you can go ahead and increase your services because you want to feel comfortable doing it personally before you throw it out there in black and white. Thanks again to Dr. Marie Fang for this amazing collaboration. Again, be sure to check out her channel. It is full of tons of actionable advice. She's got videos ranging from things like getting your office client ready to helping you navigate the digitized world by helping you with things like video marketing and search engine optimization. It is full of great advice, and she always gets right to the point on things, so you're not waiting around for those tips to get started. Let me know below, how did it feel saying that new rate out loud, and how did it feel updating those prices on your website? If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that thumbs up and forward this on to somebody who you think could use this messaging today to help them increase their rate so they are charging appropriately for what their time is worth.